Hey, good morning, Go Nation! How you guys doing, man? Eddie here. Thank you guys very much for tuning into the channel. I really appreciate it. Today's video is actually going to be something that's kind of cool. It's a response video to something that I get asked a lot of regarding cars and extended warranties and things like that. And I want to start by telling you, that I don't have an affiliation with a particular dealership, nor do I have a professional affiliation with any brand, and I'm also not a lawyer, so really this is just kind of my opinion, so take it for what it's worth. I will tell you that, I have owned 54 different vehicles since the time I was 16 years old, and I need to do a whole video on all of those cars. But really what I want to do mainly for this one is talk to you a little about warranty and modification of your cars and how it works. Basically, I'm going to make this really short and simple regarding your 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty. So in 2005, I got my very first new car. I can thank my spouse for that. She did not like rolling around, in the 01 Integra or, the 87 5.0 Mustang because it didn't have air conditioning. And, for her at the time, it was a big deal. She was like, now I have to put it in preference. I mean, when I was little, most of my parents' cars didn't have air conditioning. The air conditioning literally was like windows down, 60 miles an hour. That was the air conditioning. So, as I got older, I always had cars, and I was like, I don't really need air conditioning. It's not a big deal for me. But in 2005, that all changed. I went and I purchased a brand new Dodge Neon SRT4, and it was cool. I mean, that was the car that really showed me, well, number one, it was my first turbocharged car, and it showed me my love for boost. If you've never driven a turbocharged car, the boost is addictive. The way that the power comes on, the responsiveness, the fuel mileage. I mean, cars, there's a reason all cars are going turbo nowadays. But in 2005, I bought my SRT4, and with less than 100 miles on it, I took it to my muffler shop, Muffler Tech, here in Sacramento, and I had them chop off the whole exhaust, straight pipe the whole thing. Now, in the 05 SRT4, well, 03, 04, 05, all those things had on them were resonators, so they didn't even have real mufflers on them anyways. So they were pretty, pretty loud factory. But when you took off the resonators, man, they sounded great. And that's an easy month. It's $100, done, right? So I did that, and then the very next day I took it out to Sacramento Raceway, and I ran like 14.2, 14.1, 14.3, something like that. And, it was one of the first times that I was actually, going to a racetrack and putting my car on a track and really seeing what the car can do. And slowly but surely, I became bigger and bigger in the community. My name when I had my SRT4 was the Great Pumpkin, because in 05 they made a special color. They made an orange one, and it was really cool. My friend Corey, he got me a little tag. You ever see SRT4 on the back of them, you'll see it say stage 1, stage 2, whatever. Well, way back when, you used to have them customized, so mine said stage, and then it had a little pumpkin. See, stage pumpkin. It was cool. I really liked that car. And to be honest with you, that's one of those cars that I wish I really probably should have never got away from. But if I would have done that, I would have not had the streak of my cars afterwards, and I would not have been able to experience so much and, of course, give it to you. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about warranty work. Every new car I've ever owned, I have modified. Every new car I have ever owned, I have also had warranty work done on it. So if you think just because you do one modification to your car that the dealership is going to void your warranty, don't worry about that, okay? Now, could they possibly void your warranty? They could, technically, but they have to prove that it was in direct relation to the modification that you've done. So for instance, let's say you go and you put the exhaust on your car, okay? I have exhaust on the Civic here, which I will do a video, I promise. It will come this weekend at the absolute latest. I put together something and it didn't sound right. The lighting was bad. I've been really busy at work, kids, there's just a lot going on. So it looked horrible. I really want to get better quality for you guys, because the exhaust, honestly, I think I think is perfect, you know, and it's not expensive to do. It's really not. And you know, there's just some key components that you have to think about it. All right, so let me hold my camera here because I'm going uphill and I'm precariously balanced. Make sure it doesn't fall with all the torculation, baby. All right, good news. Okay. So where was I? Modifications. So here's the deal. If you modify your exhaust, right? Number one, you're not gonna feel smog. If you remove a muffler from your car, it doesn't matter. The smog people don't care if you have a muffler. The smog people care if you have a catalytic converter, okay? So whenever you hear the term cat back exhaust, that's not gonna affect anything. If you cut the muffler off your car, or let's say you put an aftermarket one on, and then 3 days later your passenger side window doesn't work, you're not gonna lose your warranty on your passenger side window because you put a freaking exhaust on your car, okay? There's like the Ferguson and Moss Act, something like that, 1971, go Google it. It has to do with warranties, and basically the dealership has to prove that it's not even the dealership, the dealer has to prove that the modification was done, and that is what resulted in the problem. Now, if you go put a supercharger on your car and you blow your car up because you're running too much boost, obviously that's something that's going to get a warranty voided. You know, if you know, you drop your car to the ground and you know, you break one of your end links, obviously that's not something that's going to be taken care of on the car. But if you put the LED headlights in, the LED headlights that I did a review on, if you put your LED headlights in and then all of a sudden, you know, your alarm stops working, that's not going to be related to your headlights. So what I'm trying to say is, don't use the excuse of, well, I don't avoid my warranties, why I don't modify my car, because that's kind of a pussy excuse as to why you wouldn't want to do it in the first place, you know? Like, just do it. Either you like your car enough to modify it, or you don't like your car and you're not going to modify it, and you're just using the fact of, I don't want to avoid my warranty, as an excuse, because I don't want to avoid my warranty. Like, you know what else your warranty can get voided for? If you don't hold records of your oil changes, technically. But they're not going to do that. And part of that is how dealerships get paid on warranty work. So basically, it's not the dealer that's honoring the warranty, okay? It's the manufacturer. The dealer bills the manufacturer when they fix your car. So why is it advantageous for a dealership to void your warranty? If a dealership voids your warranty, let's say there's a $2,500 repair, right? And the dealership voids your warranty. Is the dealership going to get that $2,500? No, they're really not. Because if they would just honor the warranty work, and the will just pay off the dealer. So, you know, just try to keep that in mind when you're modifying your vehicles. My car that I limened, my Ford Fusion Sport, that car had modifications done to it. It had a blow-off valve on it. It had a drop in air intake filter, and it had exhaust put on it. So, and my car got lemon lawed. So don't feel like, you know, you're gonna go, okay, well, you know, my warranty's gonna get voided. I can't do a modification. Now, a lot of people also ask me, Eddie, why are you modifying a car that you're leasing? That's a reoccurring theme as well. Here's the deal: all modifications that I'm doing to my car, I can put back. So before I trade it in or give it back on lease, I can put it back, you know, exactly the way that I had it. And then I could decide what I want to do with my parts, you know. One thing I always thought would be really cool would be to like give them away to subscribers, you know, that other people that have Civic SIs. You know, at the end of all this, when I don't need the part, how cool would it be to get one of the parts that I reviewed? Wouldn't that be sick? Anyways, so that's my little rant regarding your warranty work. So kind of keep that in mind, take it with a grain of salt. Thank you very much for watching the channel. I will let you guys in on a little secret. I have done something else to the Civic. It is now tuned. So stay tuned for the next video regarding which tuner I decided to go with and why. And of course, my review of it. The tuner's been on the car now for about 300 miles. And it's good. It's good. I'll tell you, it increased drivability a lot. So like I said, though, that will be a whole nother video. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video, of course. That always helps it get shared around the community. Definitely subscribe for more information. And, you know, if you didn't like the video or anything, thumbs down it. I mean, I'm open for feedback as well. Just keep in mind, I really like this format of what I do for you guys. I think it's important that you guys get some clear, concise information because there's just so much bogus info out there. If you got any questions about anything, leave them down below in the comments. I will do my best to get back to you. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.